Headed to Walt Disney World in 2020, we are breaking down all the big events and brand new openings coming to the parks. Walt Disney World may be celebrating the big 5-0 in 2021, but there's still plenty of exciting things coming your way in the new year. I'm Margot Jordan, and this is All Ears TV, your #1 source for all things Disney parks. Now, pull out your planners and let's mark up some magic one season at a time. First up, winter. Rise of the Resistance is still new. The new ride in Galaxy's Edge may have opened December 5th, 2019, but this new attraction promises to be groundbreaking, as we expect some people have waited to visit the new Star Wars land for all the rides to be open. January may see high crowds because of the new ride, but since that's typically the slowest time of the year at Walt Disney World, we expect things won't get too crazy. But Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run in Galaxy's Edge are not yet participating in the Fast Pass system. If you want to ride with a minimal wait, we suggest hitting the park early to be one of the first in line. Epcot will be debuting new films in January 2020. Replacing the long-running Oh Canada is Canada Far and Wide, obviously in the Canada Pavilion. The film will be refreshed with new footage along with a projection system upgrade that is meant to visually enhance the experience. France will continue to show Impressions de France, but will be adding a brand new Beauty and the Beast sing-along. Over in the Land Pavilion, we'll get Awesome Planet, a film that will feature nature photography, immersive in-theater effects, and space sequences created by Lucasfilm's Industrial Light and Magic. The China Pavilion will also get a brand new film, Wondrous China, a new 360-degree film experience. There's no opening date for this yet, but we expect it to be open in 2020. Marathon Weekend is January 8th to 12th. Runners from around the world will come to Walt Disney World for the annual event. The marathon itself will take place on the 12th, with other runs and expo events taking place all weekend. This can bring a big influx of crowds and cause lots of traffic delays on race days. So grab your Fast Pass and dining reservations in advance and give yourself a little extra time to get around. Epcot Festival of the Arts will allow guests to once again be able to experience the arts in 3 ways: through beautifully prepared cuisine, visual art, and a lineup of Broadway-caliber live entertainment. The festival runs from January 17th to February 24th, 2020. If you're looking to try out some new restaurants in early 2020, Epcot is the place to be. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse in the America Pavilion will be newly opened. This quick-service restaurant is going to serve up classic American barbecue, featuring sandwiches, platters, and some picnic favorite sides. Also opening in Epcot, potentially in February, is Space 220. This new intergalactic restaurant is operated by the Patina Group, who runs the Italy Pavilion restaurants along with Maria and Enzo's in Disney Springs. Space 220 promises guests an out-of-this-world experience where they'll dine in a simulated space station. From February 20th to 23rd, Walt Disney World will host the Princess Half Marathon. This event draws smaller crowds than the annual marathon, but still expect crowds to pick up a bit during this weekend. The cold is subsiding and the flowers are blooming. Spring is a magical time at Walt Disney World, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will open March 4th in Hollywood Studios. This new trackless ride will bring guests into the cartoon, where you'll travel alongside Mickey and Minnie on a 2.5D adventure. It's kind of like 3D, but without the glasses. We're excited to see how they pull this one off. Also coming to Hollywood Studios is the new Mickey Shorts Theater. We don't have too many details, but we think this one will be a hit with the kids. This next spring thing is something that I personally am super excited about. For the first time, Walt Disney Imagineering and Walt Disney Animation Studios joined forces with Cirque du Soleil to create a show that combines storytelling and heart with Cirque du Soleil's signature artistry. The story is the tale of a young girl whose father is a Disney animator. Because of this, she has grown up with the characters, and her dad finds a way to send her on a journey into the world of Disney animation. The shows officially begin on April 17th. Next up, the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival features dozens of Disney-crafted topiaries and landscaping that will transform the Epcot landscape into a floral extravaganza. The festival runs March 4th to June 1st. April 16th to 19th is the Star Wars Rival Run weekend for those of you looking for a more galactic running event. Now, let's spring into the summer. Disneyland Paris Ratatouille makes a transatlantic trek to open its kitchen doors in the France Pavilion next summer. Shrink down to the size of a rat and race around the kitchen in Remy's Ratatouille adventure. We're expecting this one to open mid-summer. A brand new creperie will open in the France Pavilion next summer as well. La Crêperie de Paris will feature a menu inspired by the Brittany region of France. The new location will offer table service dining as well as a quick service stop for guests craving sweet or savory crepes. We expect Harmonie Us, Epcot's new fireworks show, to debut sometime in the summer or fall of 2020, although there's still no opening date. Harmonie Us embodies the Epcot spirit of human connection, and the new show will incorporate floating set pieces, custom-built LED panels, choreographed moving fountains, lights, pyrotechnics, and lasers to celebrate how the music of Disney inspires people all over the world. Moving on to fall. We don't expect to have dates for the 2020 Epcot Food and Wine Festival for a few more months, but if you love all things culinary, plan to take a Walt Disney World vacation in the fall to experience Epcot's major festival. There's one more Run Disney event to mark off on your calendar, the Wine and Dine Half Marathon. From November 5th to 8th is the annual Wine and Dine Half Marathon, which coincides with the Epcot Food and Wine Fest. I guess you won't feel too guilty eating all those calories since you'll be burning a bunch during your run. If you want to celebrate all things spooky, grab a ticket to Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party in the Magic Kingdom. This event typically runs select nights from mid-August through Halloween night. Let's bring it back to winter. This time, we're talking holidays. If you're planning a trip to the happiest place on Earth this time next year, it's a good time to start looking at those extras to see what you might want to add on to your plans. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is taking place select nights in the Magic Kingdom. Also, Flurry of Fun and Jingle Bell Jingle Bam are taking over Hollywood Studios, and Festival of the Holidays has kicked off in Epcot. We've got all the details at AllEars.net to help you decide which one is for you. Leave it to Molly to have a whole video about all the best holiday activities in Walt Disney World to help you plan. Thanks, Moll! Now, before we let you go, we wanted to share a few other things to expect. While we're still awaiting the dates of some of those returning Epcot festivals and Magic Kingdom parties, we expect some other smaller events like H2O Glow Nights, an after-hours party at Typhoon Lagoon, to return for 2020. Follow along at AllEars.net or check out our news roundups to stay on top of the latest news, opening dates, and info coming out of the Disney parks. We're also expecting ride refurbishments and lots of new paint jobs leading up to 2021 and Walt Disney World's 50th. Test Track is kicking off the new year with a month-long refurbishment from January 13th to February 27th. Cali River Rapids and Splash Mountain will also be closed in the first half of the year for refurbishments as well. Plus, the Epcot Classic Spaceship Earth will likely be going under refurb sometime in 2020. There's no time frame yet, but the work can be lengthy as the ride is expected to reopen with new scenes and a new narration. We expect it will reopen sometime during the 50th anniversary celebrations. There's a ton more construction to be had in Epcot all the way through 2020. We've got a lot of things opening in the next 2 years. The Play Pavilion, Journey of Water, a brand new festival center, and a new park entrance are all on the docket, along with the completion of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Roundup Rodeo at Hollywood Studios could be open before the end of the year. We don't have an opening season yet, but Disney is confident this new Toy Story Land restaurant will open by the end of the year. And last but not least, what's the deal with the Disney Genie app? Well, we haven't really heard too much more about this app that was announced at D23 this year. But we do know it will have customized itineraries geared to your interests right at your fingertips, and it will likely debut in 2020. We'll keep our ears open if anything new develops. How's that calendar looking? Did you get it all down? Awesome! Tell us what event you're most excited about in 2020 in the comments below. Thanks for watching AllEars TV. I'm Margot Jordan, and I will see you soon. Bye!